What is Rust? Rust is an open world survival slash building game similar to The Forest, Ark, Minecraft, and other games in the same category.
You think you're more redneck than me? We be in the field, get money on our feet.
The thing about Rust that makes it unique is that there are modded servers, community servers, and normal servers. Let's get into the servers in a minute. But first, what exactly is Rust like? So, you spawn with a rock, and it's used to cut down trees. From there, you can get the needed supplies to craft other tools, gear, and equipment. Rust has a vast array of craftables, each with its own requirement. Just like the other survival games, your first priority is to make a shelter and survive, with the emphasis on surviving. In Rust, you can raid other bases, and yes, a main part of the game is PvPing with other players. The maximum server size is 500 players, so you can imagine how chaotic it might get. Add in the fact that you can create clans and teams, then go raid other bases in numbers. Yeah, it can get a bit psycho at times. Rust is a game that runs 24/7 whether you're in the game or not. So, it's 4 a.m. and you're in bed sleeping. Well, somebody might take this opportunity to raid you while you're offline. When you wake up, your base is either gone or has been savagely raided with walls missing in the path to your loot. Trust is a big component to Rust. Maybe you can convince somebody to team with you and play nice, but then when they log off, you steal all their stuff. Yeah, it can get ruthless. The thing is, you never know who raids you. There's no label that says, Ordinary Redneck raided you at 5 a.m. Creativity is encouraged, and it's pretty near unlimited. Maybe you can make a trap base where players can come into it, but they can't get out. Free loot. That's what that is. Free loot. Well, until their teammates blow the base up. Let's talk about the servers. Regular or normal servers are just as the game was meant to be. A straight playthrough of the game, but the modded servers, and these are my favorite. Personally, I play on a 10x modded server, which gives you 10 times the loot. Maybe you farm components on a normal server for 40 minutes and you get 100,000 worth of crafting supplies. On a 10x server, you get 10,000 stone from 1 stone, so you get the idea. Now there is a trade-off. The more loot, the more the server resets. So the 10x server resets twice a week. Yeah, it sucks, but then again, you want server stability, and it only takes a few minutes to build up a new base. Now let's talk about building. To build, you need wood, from which you can now craft a building plan and a hammer. The building plan allows you to use multiple types of block to build, and the hammer allows you to upgrade the materials to stronger, more durable types of material that will withstand more damage from enemies. You start with a twig style of wood, then can upgrade to wood, sheet metal, and armored materials, armored being the strongest. There are all types of videos out there for the different types of buildings you can build, but almost all of them consist of multiple layers inside your building. You don't want to just have one door and then everything is open inside. You'll want a trap door where you open a door only to have another door in front of you, so that way you can shut the door behind you. But let's say you open your front door and you get killed. Well, there's an additional layer of protection so the enemy can't just immediately access your base. If they've got C4, well, that's called a master key, and they're getting in. You can either choose to blow walls or doors up one by one, or just attack the foundation and do what's called a foundation wipe. Blow the entire base up from the bottom and watch it fall to the ground. Once the rubble clears, just loot the boxes and you don't have to worry about exploring their base for the loot. Pretty easy, right? C4 takes some decent materials to craft, just one C4. Like, you're going to need 20 explosives per C4. This can take some time to source, so this helps encourage raiding others' bases for some easy loot. There is so much about Rust that I could go into, but the reason I like the game is because it continually keeps you engaged and coming back for more. The thing that I've enjoyed about the game that's still currently helping me get better is that you can go into AIM servers, that the entire purpose is PvPing, which allows you to practice your aim and get better. I'm still working on the accuracy part of the game, but it's fun to get a kill and watch somebody rage, only to let them know that you're new, which usually only enrages them more. Hey, don't judge me. Rust is currently only available for PC users, but does not have big requirements for specifications. To play Rust on the PC, all you need is an Intel i7 3770 or higher, 8GB of RAM, and a GTX 670 2GB video card or higher, which most people have at least a 6 or even an 8GB video card. If you're interested in buying Rust, it's only $40 on Steam, and they occasionally have sales which make the game a little cheaper. I bought the game on a 33% sale, so keep an eye out, and I'll keep an eye out for you trying to blow up my base.